All right, high school baseball on Ticket TV is presented by Quirk Motor City Used Vehicle Center, home of the Quirk Pre-Owned Difference, 377 Hogan Road in Bangor. And Alan Wheaton is set on the hill, and we are set to get this one underway just a few minutes before 5 p.m. And the first pitch off the catcher's mitt for ball one. Ernie, why don't you give us the Hermon lineup after this pitch from Wheaton. And cut there, pitch foul back to the screen.
Yeah, leading off for the Hawks, Gavin Coombs, the left fielder. He'll be followed by Johnny Kokoska, the DH for catcher, Braden Ladd, and then batting third, Parker Foley, followed by in center field, Gavin Scripture, the right fielder, Daniel England, the second baseman, Chad Willis at third base, Maddox Kinney at first base, Anthony Chris Foley, the pitcher, and batting ninth, the shortstop, Brady Terrio.
All right, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Alan Wheaton into the windup, and breaking pitch hit pretty hard to the right side, but the play is made to first base for out number 1. Now batting for the Hermon Hawks.
Johnny Kokoska, the designated hitter. Quarterback on the Hawks football team.
Yes. And a slider and a swing and a miss there. 0-1.
Home plate umpire Rob Curtis. We call him a veteran umpire by now. He's also been selected to work in the Senior League World Series this summer.
Wow.
In Easley, South Carolina.
Yep. A 1 pitch, fastball up and in. 1-1 to Kokoska. These numbers are a couple games behind, but through 7 games, Kokoska was batting .227 with a couple of doubles. Wheaton with the windup, and breaking pitch is hit high in the air down the left side. Pangburn, the shortstop out there, but a great sliding.
He's also dealing with the sun. The wind that's blowing from right to left that you would think would carry the ball farther, but he handled the combination of all three to make the catch on a slide, and 2 up and 2 down for Wheaton here in the top of the first.
Good location there with the fastball by Alan Wheaton. Wheaton pitched a week ago. He played at shortstop in the game we had on Monday. The right-hander deals, and a swing and a miss. 0-2.
It came in right at the very end of the game to the mound, if I remember right. That was the loss to Ellsworth.
Yes, yep. Wheaton delivers, and that pitch fouled straight back. On Ticket TV is presented by Brewer Redemption Center, located by the Parity Shop and Save in the North Brewer Shopping Center. Brewer Redemption Center is clean, organized, and offers excellent parking, 391 North Main Street in Brewer. Breaking pitch, bends outside, 1-2. Just underway here, top of the first inning, and that slider is in for a called strike, and that'll do it for the Hawks. They are retired 1-2-3 here in the top half of the first inning. Hermon kept off the board. John Bapst coming to the plate. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
We started Fairway Auto Sales because it was a dream of mine to have my own place. I'd worked for dealerships for over 20 years. My wife Nicole encouraged me to go out on my own. At Fairway, you're going to get an honest transaction from start to finish.
When you come to Fairway Auto Sales, you should expect to be greeted by the owners. We'll take you out on the lot. We're going to look at each vehicle and see which one fits you and your family. We like to say, come buy your vehicle the Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way we do business.
With a great backyard comes great responsibility. From the keeper of the flame to the referee of the greatest game ever played. Lifelong memories start here at Glenburn Landscape and Supply. Residential and commercial projects are a breeze with our premium mulch, stone, and topsoil products. And maintain your backyard in style with the industry's leading lawn care products and equipment. Built to work and built to last. With rugged durability and superior performance, these tools were built for you. Glenburn Landscape and Supply, where great backyards begin.
Back here at the Winkin Complex at Husson University, Jim Churchill along with Ernie Clark and our Ticket TV crew. Hermon retired 1-2-3 in the top half of the first inning. Ernie, give us the lineup for the John Bapst Crusaders.
So
in
the
this
Crusaders leading off and playing second base is
Lucas
Gagnon. That's okay. Alan Wheaton, the pitcher, batting second. Jack Mason in center field, batting third. Nate Tibbetts, the cleanup batter, as the designated hitter for John Pangburn, the shortstop, batting fifth. Peter Shuck, the first baseman. Caleb Robbins at third base will bat sixth. Aiden Dunn, the catcher, seventh. Nick Chaffee, the left fielder, eighth. And batting ninth and playing right field, Hayden Bay.
All right, our starting lineups are brought to you by the Fitch Company. The Fitch Company is a proud supporter of our communities and our youth. Engineering, technology, ingenuity, and experience. Find out more at fitchcompany.com. And while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the program history for the Hermon Hawks under Coach Matt Kinney.
Yeah, pretty good run, actually, when you look at those numbers. 8-8 last year, but before that, 15-1 in 2019, and that totals up to 47-17 over the last four seasons, and then a regional championship back in 2004. So Matt Kinney has got the Hawks in a pretty good place baseball-wise, 6-3 this season as well.
And last week we had a Chris Afuli as a coach for a team here at the Winkin Complex. Today we have a Chris Afuli pitching on the mound for the Hermon Hawks.
Right-hander, working out of the stretch from the start.
First pitch was a strike. That ball is hit hard. That's a fair ball right over the bag at third, down the line. Rounding first is Gagnon. He's going for two, and he's going to slide in safely. And a good start there with the double by Gagnon.
Yeah, some aggressive base running there. He was looking double all the way. His team-leading fifth double of the season as the ball hits down the left field line. And by the time the left fielder, Gavin Coombs, could come up with it, Gagnon well on his way to first base, although second base, although a relatively close play there as Coombs did a nice job of getting to the ball quickly and coming up firing.
Good look there from the first base side. Ground ball left side towards the hole, and it's going to be picked up there by the shortstop for Hermon. Got into the hole and wisely held on to the baseball. And Gagnon back to the second base bag, so that'll be an infield single, first and second.
Yeah,
nobody out.
Yeah, not much of a chance for the Hermon defense there. Brady Terrio, the shortstop, went to his right into the hole and
Wheaton runs
came
well.
up with it. And as you mentioned, Wheaton runs well, so really to hold it to first and second was about as good as the Hawks could do in that situation.
Breaking pitch from Chris Afuli, misses outside. Jack Mason is the batter. Mason on the season batting .313. He's got 10 RBIs. Runners are going here. Throw to third, and it's going to be too late. Double steal pulled off here by the Crusaders. Gagnon swiping third, and Wheaton taking second base. So now two men in scoring position.
But this is just what we were talking about in the pregame, being aggressive on the base pass. And second and third with one out by virtue of the double steal.
2-0 the count. That one fouled off the catcher's mitt.
Gives the chance for the Crusaders to get some runs on the board here early.
And Wheaton, one of the top RBI men on this John Bapst team, looking for a couple here. Good cut, but he fouls it off to the right, out of play. Bottom of the first inning, 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter Jack Mason. And this one is hit to the right side. And that's going to land in foul territory safely. Nothing our score. See that last fly ball that went down the right side.
Yeah, a lot of room in foul territory here at Husson University.
Ooh, that pitch up and in from Chris Afuli gets Mason off the backside. So he's hit by a pitch. That's going to load him up here with nobody out. See Mason doing a little stretching there on the first base bag and flexing that back. Bases are loaded for the DH. Nate Tibbetts digs into that right-handed batter's box. Breeze is blowing out here today. It is a breezy day at the Winkin Complex, and a swing and a miss there on a high fastball.
Yeah, probably not a lot of balls leaving the ballpark today. It's a pretty big field, but yeah.
Might go a little further.
Right to left. You get one in the gap there. Might get to the fence on the bounce a little bit quicker and set up some triples.
Tibbetts takes it low. That'll even the count at 1-1. Open stance from the right side. Here's the pitch by Crusaders, and that one almost went to the backstop.
Yeah, overthrew that one a little bit, trying to get a little extra on it to get ahead in the count, but unable to do it. Nice job by the Hermon catcher, Braden Ladd, to keep that ball from reaching the fence as a wild pitch, and a run would score.
2-1 deal, and that one is low and outside. And again, Ladd doing a nice job preventing that baseball from getting behind him, sliding to his right, squaring up to it, and blocking the baseball. So the bases loaded, and now a 3-1 count here on Tibbetts. Nowhere to put him. The right-hander deals, and that ball is hit in the air, left field. Left fielder, I don't know if he sees it. He does not see it, and the ball's going to land in safely. Gagnon crossing home plate. Right behind him is Alan Wheaton, and it's going to be a 2-run single.
Fielder Coombs just never identified where the ball was. At first I thought that he had it in his sights, and the wind was taking it farther back, as we see the replay coming up here, but he just never really saw it, and John Bapst base runners patient until they knew what was going on, going back to tag up, as you see there at third base, and then you can see that the outfielder doesn't know where the ball is, and so a couple of runs are going to score on that play. Here comes Wheaton following Gagnon home. No throw. It goes as a single for Tibbetts. 2 runs scored, and the Crusaders with more runs right now in no thirds of an inning than they've had in the last 3 games combined. It's a great start for John Bapst.
Matt Kinney, the head coach, former Major League Baseball pitcher, went to the mound to try to calm the situation. Here's the pitch by Crusaders, and it's outside for a ball. Batting for John Bapst is Peter Schuck. Schuck batting .208. He's got a couple of RBIs. And that pitch is grounded to the left side, gets past the third baseman, and John Bapst, they're going to get a force at third base. Runner at second base, Mason, forget about the runner that was behind him. He needed to be on the move there. Here in the first inning for the Crusaders. Tibbetts up to second. Schuck reaching on the fielder's choice. 2-0 John Bapst. And the pitch is in for a strike. Caleb Robbins, the third baseman, batting now for the Crusaders. First pitch was a strike. This one off the end of the bat, past the pitcher. And the play made at first base. They get the out there. Runners do advance. Over to third base, Tibbetts. Up to second is Schuck. So 2 down. Couple of ground balls induced here by Crusaders.
It's a big batter here. 2 outs, 2 runs in. Chance for a couple of more with Aiden Dunn coming up to the plate. Big difference between 2-0 and 4-0 if Crusaders can get out of this with an out to record the third out of the inning. And for Bapst, a chance to kind of take control here early on.
Aiden Dunn at the plate, takes a pitch inside. Dunn the other day played at second base. Pitch is high, and it's 2-0 on the Crusader backstop.
Played at second base against Ellsworth and was at catcher against Old Town a week or so ago. back at catcher today.
Crisafulli back to work, and that pitch high and wide. 3-0 to Dunn. First base is open. Nick Chaffee due next for the Crusaders. Crisafulli the deal, and that grabs that inside corner, 3-1. Crisafulli's pitch, and it's low, ball 4. That's going to load up the bases. Replays, as you have seen, brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales. Your best bet for a quality pre-owned vehicle is Fairway Auto Sales in Hancock, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. Here is Chaffee, and he'll take a ball. Chaffee played in right field the other day. I think I said Nick Hashey in left field earlier. Chaffee is the left fielder. And that pitch nips that outside edge. 1 ball and 1 strike. See the pitch count here in this first inning for Crisafulli, already up to 27. 2 runs in, bases loaded. He's looking for an out right here to minimize the damage.
No place to put him either in terms of the batters, so got to throw some strikes.
1-1, and that's well outside. 2-1 to Chaffee. Tibbetts, the runner at third base, Shuck at second, Dunn on at first. Left field is the sun field right now. That was an issue earlier in this inning. That pitch outside, ball 3.
Yeah, and probably advantage John Bapst in that sense because they play here regularly, whereas this is the only trip to the Winkin Complex for the Hawks this season. Only meeting between these two teams during the regular season.
3-1 pitch, and that ball is hit in the air to center field. Hit pretty well, but ranging back in.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi sports fans, it's time to get in the real estate game. If you've been thinking of selling your house, I can help you reach first base by listing with me, Pam Libby, and Next Home Experience. We'll reach second with Luke in the yard and round third with qualified buyers. We'll slide into home before the ump can say you're out, of the house that is. Property is selling fast. I can help you run the bases all the way to the closing table. Get looped, get sold with me, Pam Libby, and Next Home Experience, and connect with me at pamlibby.com.
Welcome back to the Winkin Complex here at Husson University as we go to the second inning in this ball game between the John Bapst Crusaders and the Hermon Hawks. Crusaders with a pair in the bottom half of the first inning to take the 2-0 lead. High school baseball here on Ticket TV is brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. For the best in landscaping supplies, and equipment, it's Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. Call them at 573-1201 or go to glenburnlandscape.com.
Gavin Scripture, the cleanup hitter and right fielder for the Hawks, leading off.
Takes ball 1. Going to take a look at the John Bapst Crusader program history here in just a moment. Scripture staring out at Wheaton. Retired the side, 1-2-3 in the first, and that ball dips low.
Wheaton pitching with a lead. Wants to throw some strikes.
Scripture has walked 9 times on the season, takes ball 3. Well, actually, these stats again,
Couple games.
disclaimer, a couple games behind for the Hawks.
Trends.
They played a doubleheader at Caribou, right?
Yes.
Last time out.
That would have been Saturday. What's today? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday? I don't know.
It is. Swing and a miss. So Wheaton has come all the way back. Count was 3-0 on the cleanup batter. Now the count is full. Here's the wind and the fire, and a swing and a miss. A pitch tailing away from the left-handed batter, and that's strikeout number 2 for Alan Wheaton. And let's take a look at the John Bapst Crusader program history.
6-10 last season. Steady improvement to some degree. This is their best season, their best start since 2012 for this
7-4.
for this club. 7-4. I mean, it's a situation they don't have a feeder program, right? You take the kids that come to John Bapst to play baseball,
Yep.
and they're doing the best they can. They're in a good situation here to this point of the season. Go back 21 years ago, and it was good enough to win a state championship. As Daniel England, the second baseman, takes the first pitch ball.
And that one goes all the way to the backstop. 2-0 on England. Daniel was 2 for 6 heading into that doubleheader, and kind of a half swing there.
He already has a no-hitter of sorts. Bay on a no-hitter to open the season against Ellsworth, but John Bapst lost that game on a couple of seventh-inning runs by the Eagles. Came back to win that game 3-2. Maddox Kinney now. Chad Willis, the third baseman, now batting for Hermon. 2 down in the second.
See on that last play there, kind of the check swing. Humpback liner taken by the second baseman. (1-0) on the way, and this one is dribbled in front of the plate, picked up by Wheaton, throws to first, and they get the base runner by a running step.
If you're tired of rising electric costs, Pine Tree Solar in Hermon can drastically lower or eliminate power bills for your home or business. Pine Tree Solar can even design and install off-grid systems for camps and remote locations. We are dedicated to making the process of going solar smooth and simple. Call us at 401-4300 or visit us online at pinetreesolar.com, where our local solar energy experts will give you a free solar energy consultation. Pine Tree Solar. Go green while saving green.
Check 1, check 2. The store's appearance may have changed throughout the years, but its dedication to our community and families has not wavered. We will still welcome you with a smile and top-notch service. If you need coffee,
check.
Tasty treats,
Check.
freshly made pizza, check. Or wine and spirits,
Check.
stop by and fill up your tank and check us out.
Welcome back to high school baseball here on Ticket TV. Jim Churchill along with Ernie Clark and our Ticket TV crew. High school baseball on Ticket TV is brought to you by Chase's Family Restaurant. Chase's Family Restaurant, where good food and great fun meet. 1575 Hammond Street in Bangor. Let's take a look at the visitors lineup here. Visitors roster for the Hermon Hawks, Ernie.
Yes, you see Anthony Crisafulli, a junior, on the mound for the Hawks, and it's a blend of pretty much all classes, including a couple of freshmen, and Max Kenny and Max Hopkins, who Kenny starts for his dad, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good mix of juniors and seniors in the lineup for them. And that experience, I think, has probably been paying off here early in the season.
All right, John Bapst at the plate, and number 9 batter up there, Hayden Bay, right fielder, takes a called strike after fouling one off. Bay, the right fielder, and then back to the top of the lineup, and Gagnon and Wheaton. John Bapst scored 2 in the first. They left the bases loaded. That pitch is wide. 1-2 the count to Bay. Safuli again working from the stretch where the base is empty. Goes with an off-speed pitch there and a swing and a miss by Bay. Slow breaking pitch from Crisafulli. And that is his first strikeout of the ball game. Gets the leadoff batter here in the second.
Yeah, much better start for him in the second inning than in the first when Gagnon, who is now up led off with a double down the left field line.
Good average coming in there for Lucas. 462 with 12 driven in. Gagnon playing shortstop. He was the catcher last time out for the Crusaders. Did a good job behind the plate. Doubled and stole third back in the first inning. Grounds one to third here.
2 up and 2 down as Crisafulli tries to build some rhythm here in his second inning of work.
Right-hander, it's the outside edge. Wheaton singled, had a stolen base in the first inning, scored a run. Pitch by Crisafulli, and that one dips low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Max Pottle directing our broadcast here today. Nate Bailey on stats here in the booth. Jay Baines and Matt Cunha on the cameras here today. Inside, ball 2. Two outs, bottom of the second. Base is empty. Crisafulli looking for the 1-2-3 second inning. Misses again. That ball a little high. 3-1.
Middle of the lineup coming up here, so Crisafulli would be well served to throw strikes here and try to get Wheaton to put it into play, but he doesn't.
The ball is outside, so Wheaton on base for the second time, draws the base on balls. Let's take a look at the John Bapst Crusader roster here in 2022, coached by Jason O'Reilly.
15 players on the roster, 6 of them being seniors, and then another 4, 6, 7, 8 of them juniors. So it's a veteran team in terms of academic class.
Pitches a strike. Wheaton on the move. Ball gets in. Be a throwing error on the catcher. So now Wheaton just 90 feet away. There are 2 outs. Pitch was a strike. So get a look at it here from the first base side. Wheaton getting a good jump. Head down. And first dive.
Yep, throw was off to the right field side of second base and over the head of the second baseman to set up the extra base.
Ball served into center field, but a routine play out there made by Foley, and that will do it for the Crusaders in the second. They leave one Hermon error after 2 full here at Husson University. It is John Bapst 2, Hermon nothing. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. Not sure what the weather will be in your neck of the woods, but there's a 100% chance of Luke showing up near you. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes throughout Maine. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's your GMC. Find it at Quirk.
Next up to bat for the next homies, Luke. Don't strike out this year when selling your home. Hit a home run. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience today.
And welcome back to Husson University. 2 innings in the books. John Bapst with the lead, 2-0 over the Hermon Hawks. Hawks coming to the plate here in their half of inning number 3. High school baseball here on Ticket TV brought to you by the Fitch Company, a proud supporter of our communities and our youth. Engineering, technology, ingenuity, and experience. Find out more at fitchcompany.com. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule here for the Hermon Hawks. A look back and a look forward. You see the 2 wins at Caribou, 10-3 and 12-1. And then coming up on Friday, bit of a rivalry there. Not necessarily always in the same classes, but Hermon Hampden, always a good matchup.
Neighbors, then a big game next Tuesday. Nokomis off to a great start this year. I believe they're 8-3, and they're in second place in Class B North. They're having a great season down in Newport. 9-3. Thank you. Even better, and some valuable heel points there available for the Hawks coming up next Tuesday in a home game, and then they're at MDI. MDI is top 6 team in Class B North, so pretty rigorous schedule when you're talking about Class A Hampden and then a couple of top flight B North teams, but that's where you make your hay and move up in the standings.
Maddox Kinney will lead things off for the Hawks here in their half of the 3rd inning. He takes a ball from Alan Wheaton. Kinney, Crisafulli, and Terrio for the Hawks. Half swing there by Maddox, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, pretty efficient first 2 innings by Wheaton. Just 21 pitches to get through 2 innings and retired all 6 batters that he's faced.
Fastball in for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Long look in by Wheaton. Here's the kick and the pitch, and that one is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, I noticed there, we've got 2 of the longer-haired pitchers in the
I
region.
was thinking of that earlier
today. Got the flowing locks.
Might want to measure to see who's got
I'm going to give Crisafulli the advantage on that.
I think you're right. Just barely, though.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and that is strikeout number 3 in the ball game for Alan Wheaton.
As long as you got your hat on, it doesn't get in the way, you know, so you can help keep you grounded on a windy day like today, too.
Here is Crisafulli facing his counterpart. Alan Wheaton takes a deep breath, and he misses inside.
Did you ever have flowing locks like that, Jim?
I had flowing locks, yes.
You did?
Maybe not. They were close.
Maybe
not quite that long, but
I don't think I ever did.
Oh, darn! I'm missing the word. It'll come to me.
Okay.
Yes, they were long and they were feathery.
Okay,
feathering was the word. There's a fly ball to center field, struck well there by Critter. Coming to the plate is Brady Terrio,
shortstop. Ball is carrying today, though. I mean, you see that flag almost straight out going from right to left, and even the balls heading towards center field seem to be catching up or getting caught up in that wind.
See the fly out there by Crisafulli. Actually, Mason was retreating while he was making that catch. Swing and a miss here for Terrio. Wheaton goes with the breaking pitch, but it cuts outside, 1-1. Allen is ready, and that's low and outside, 2-1. Let's take a quick look at the upcoming schedule here for the John Bapst Crusaders. Coming off a couple of losses that had one of those games on Ticket TV. They actually lost 3 in a row. Pitches in for a strike. 2-2 now with 2 outs, and take on your alma mater.
Yeah, it's another tough battle. Foxcroft 6-5, but not a lot of point-worthy wins. They're down in the standings. But MDI was the 6th-ranked team this morning in B, and Ellsworth, of course, is number 1. So a couple of tough contests there.
Still 2-0 Crusaders. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back. And it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekends with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
We are back here at Hudson University. Crusaders coming to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. They picked up 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning. Ball lost in the sun with the bases loaded, resulting in 2 runs, 2 RBIs for Nate Tibbetts with the base hit. Crusaders would leave him loaded in that first inning, but have held on to that 2-0 lead. Alan Wheaton has retired all 9 Hawk batters to this point. And now John Bapst looking to tack on some more here to that 2-0 lead. And here is Nate Tibbetts, going to be the middle third of the lineup. Tibbetts, Shuck, and Robbins. And Tibbetts turns on this one, drives it deep down the left field line, and a nice running catch out.
Coombs has had an adventurous day out there in
he saw that one.
Left field, but he saw that one right off the bat.
Same batter, too.
And just a full sprint to the line to make the catch. And
let's take another look at it here.
Yeah, that could have been a problem for
swing there by Tibbetts.
Hermon, but he watch the sprint. His full sprint is on, and that is a fair ball.
May have landed foul, but he caught it in fair territory as he was flying across the line there.
That was at least a double if he doesn't come up with that. So a nice play there by Gavin Coombs.
The irony. It was the same batter.
Yeah.
He makes a tremendous running catch. The other one he just did not pick up off the bat.
And if you're Tibbetts, you're like, well, you hit ripped a hard hit ball and it gets caught. You pop one up and it goes for a 2-run double. Or a single, excuse me.
That's baseball.
It surely is.
2-0 the count to the next batter, Peter Shuck, make it 3-0.
I wonder, too, though, I mean, where the sun is still kind of up in the sky, whether or not, the lower the ball, the better you have a chance of seeing it out in left field. As opposed to having that pop-up like in the middle of the day being something you just never really get an eye on.
Ball 4. 4-pitch walk there to Shuck. 1-out base runner here for the Crusaders. High school baseball on Ticket TV is brought to you by Pam Libby of Next Home Experience. Spring is here. It is time to get into the real estate game, and Pam Libby will help you hit it out of the park. Call Pam Libby today at 942-5011. And Robbins ducks underneath that fastball. Caleb grounded out to second base back in the first inning. Chuck the lead at first. And he's on the move. Pitches a strike. Throw off the mound. A couple of hops down. Ball game for John Bapst already.
Yeah, we talked in the pregame about them needing to be aggressive on the base pass, and it certainly
did
have.
You script out this game?
Yeah.
I mean, at least for the Crusaders, everything's coming true here. Pitches wide.
What do they say? Even a
blind
non-working blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, or clock is right twice a day when it doesn't have batteries. I think we're in the same ballpark there.
Are you saying you're low on juice?
Well, no, I'm not low on juice. I'm just low on anticipation, and usually.
Got some 9 volts here if you need any energy.
Good.
Chew on those.
Just don't tase me. I'll be okay.
3-1 the count to Robbins, and he gets a piece of this one, fouls it back to the screen. Full count to the John Bapst third baseman.
No, but the Crusaders know they haven't been scoring runs. I mean, they've faced very good pitching over the last 3 games, but you can't win unless you score, and so you got to put yourself in the best position to do that. And At this level, stolen base is not a bad way to attempt it. You're usually going to steal more than you get caught, and that's been true today of John Bapst.
Ball 4, second straight walk issued by the right-hander, Crusaders. Shuck at second, Robbins on at first, one out, and the catcher Aiden Dunn coming to the plate. He walked back in the first inning. Crusaders faced 8 batters in the first, 4 in the second. This is the 4th batter here in the third. And a swing and a miss. Lincoln Complex looking spectacular as we look down on the turf. Crusaders comes plateward, runners on the move again, and that'll be 2 more stolen bases for John Bapst. Chuck over to third. Robbins takes second. 7 stolen bases in this ball game as that pitch was bending outside.
Second baseman for Hermon, Daniel England, came over to looking to take a throw because at second base because the lead runner in that situation, Chuck, had a big lead, but Crusaders opted to go to the plate instead, and it was easy pickings on the double steal for John Bapst.
Ball 2 to Dunn. Nick Chaffee due up next for the Crusaders and Coach O'Reilly. And a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. That'll even things at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, but John Bapst, you'd like to see him at least push the ball to the right side of the infield. Maybe with not a lot on it. Second base was playing back, so if he can get it there, a run will score.
Dunn gets a piece, pops it up foul over the screen, out of play. Still 2-2 on Aiden. Where's number 13 on the back of his purple jersey?
Can't do it. Couldn't do it.
Really?
No.
Wow, you are.
Got a thing.
Got a thing with 13. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout there for Crusaders. Second out here in the third. So you are highly superstitious, Ernie?
Triskaidekaphobia, I believe.
Oh, is that it? Number 13?
Is that it? I think so.
So if you went to a hotel and they put you on the 13th floor,
I'd sleep in the car.
This one is slapped to the left side. Who's got it? Third baseman in front of the shortstop. Throw is high to first, and it's going to be too high, out of play. And scoring for John Bapst is both Shuck and Robbins, and that'll double up.
John Bapst doubles its lead.
So an infield single, give 1 RBI to Chaffee. And the second run scoring on the throwing error by the shortstop. So 4-0. Ball 1 to the number 9 batter, Hayden Bay. Crusaders misses low and outside.
Yeah, it was a tough throw, but you have to try to make it. You know, I mean, he thought he had a chance, and it would have been very close at first base. Had the throw been accurate, but just overthrown. Well, allows both runs to score because it would have been a third out had he not had the throwing error.
2-0 the count. Crusaders comes plateward, and the pitch low and inside, 3-0. Bay winds the bat. Chaffee at second. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and it's over the outside corner. 65 pitches now for the Hermon right-hander.
4 walks so far in this contest.
Runner going at second, swing and a miss, throw to third. One hopper is going to be too late.
Yeah, they're seeing that it works.
Pitch was a strike, so the count is full. Here it comes, and it's high, ball 4. Bay down to first. First and third here with 2 outs, 2 runs in, 4-0 John Bapst.
Third walk of the inning as we see the stolen base there. Third walk of the inning. The first 2 have scored, and now we're back to the top of the order with runners at the corners. So you've got a situation where, depending on what happens with the batter, Lucas Gagnon, John Bapst can do some things on the base paths here with the first and third situation if they need to once they get to a couple of strikes. Crisafulli really just needs to, at this point, just to throw strikes. Try to give his defense a chance to make some plays.
Runner going at first, and they throw it right back to the pitcher. Time here in the 3rd inning.
Yeah. Bapst just opted to get the runner in scoring position so that Gagnon, one of their best hitters, can perhaps do something about it.
And that's a wild pitch, goes to the backstop, and scoring is Chaffee.
To put him in position to take advantage of a pitch like that. 3 runs in the inning on just the one infield hit. Ground ball to the shortstop with throwing error. Allowed the runs to score, first 2 at least.
One just a tad outside, 1-1. Nothing Crusaders. This ball is hit pretty well to left field. Long run for Coombs, but he'll get to it. Nice running catch again going in the other direction. Crusaders 5, Hawks nothing. This is TV.
We started Fairway Auto Sales because it was a dream of mine to have my own place. I'd worked for dealerships for over 20 years. My wife Nicole encouraged me to go out on my own. At Fairway, you're going to get an honest transaction from start to finish.
When you come to Fairway Auto Sales, you should expect to be greeted by the owners. We'll take you out on the lot. We're going to look at each vehicle and see which one fits you and your family. We like to say, come buy your vehicle the Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way we do business.
With the great backyard comes great responsibility. From the keeper of the flame to the referee of the greatest game ever played. Lifelong memories start here at Glen Burn Landscape and Supply. Residential and commercial projects are a breeze with our premium mulch, stone, and topsoil products. And maintain your backyard in style with the industry's leading lawn care products and equipment. Built to work and built to last. With rugged durability and superior performance, these tools were built for you. Glen Burn Landscape and Supply, where great backyards begin.
Back at Husson University, the Winkin Complex. A look from the third base side here at the Diamond, which also serves as home for Husson football, Husson field hockey, I believe.
Yes. Then you have Boucher Field up
Yes.
behind us that deals with soccer and lacrosse.
Yeah. Had to run over to the Newman Gymnasium earlier today. Saw Nat Clark, Husson football coach.
Husson baseball team is, I believe, on their way to Pennsylvania to play in the first round of the NCAA Division III baseball tournament Friday at noontime against the host school, Arcadia University. I saw that. I said, when I first saw that, I said, wow, they get a break. They only have to go to Bar Harbor to play. Turned out it was a little bit longer trip. But they're
College of the Atlantic.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but they're happy to be there, and they've had a good run. They've won 14 games in a row heading into that game on Friday. It's a double elimination 4-team tournament down in Pennsylvania, so they'll be down there for the weekend.
Top of the lineup here for the Hawks in the fourth. On a 1-1 pitch, Gavin Coombs lines one up into the seats off to the right side. So it's 1-2 on Gavin. He grounded out to second base to start the ball game. Leadoff hitter leading off in the fourth. That means that Alan Wheaton has retired the first 9 Hawk batters. This one is rolled foul to the left side. High school baseball on Ticket TV is brought to you by Tossie's Checkout convenience store in Glenburn. Groceries, gas, and great food to go. Tossie's has it all. 1492 Pushaw Road in Glenburn and at tossiescheckout.com. Fastball is wide, 2-2.
Yeah, trying to sneak one in on that outside corner where he's been getting some pitches right on the line there and didn't get that
Breaking
one.
pitch, it's in there. Coombs nods his head as he was ducking, but that pitch was cutting into the strike zone. And for Wheaton, that is strikeout number 4. So 10 up, 10 down against Wheaton. Now Johnny Kokoska, the DH, will give it a shot, and he takes a pitch wide for a ball. And that one just missing outside. Wheaton wanted that one, but it's 2-0 on Kokoska. Wheaton working quickly, and the high hard one results in a swing and a miss. Outfield straight away, as is the infield. You don't see much shifting in high school baseball, Ernie. Occasionally, you might see an infielder play deeper, depending upon if it's a right-handed batter or a left-handed batter.
Especially here, you've got to play kind of straight away because ball gets on that turf, it can carry.
Ground ball to the left side, and the play made to first base. Monday, Robbins was pitching. Pangburn was at third base, making some nice plays.
Yeah, Pangburn had played third base in each of the 2 earlier games we've seen here in the last week, but some lineup adjustments and playing shortstop now.
Oh, nice breaking pitch there. Dropping into the zone. Parker Foley at the plate. A 1. Popped up right side. There's a lot of foul territory here. Shuck is over, and the first baseman hauls it in, and foul to do with
That
me
way.
if the no-hitter and the perfect game are lost.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Halfway through, it is John Bapst 5 and Hermon nothing. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
If you're tired of rising electric costs, Pine Tree Solar in Hermon can drastically lower or eliminate power bills for your home or business. Pine Tree Solar can even design and install off-grid systems for camps and remote locations. We are dedicated to making the process of going solar smooth and simple. Call us at 401-4300 or visit us online at pinetreesolar.com, where our local solar energy experts will give you a free solar energy consultation. Pine Tree Solar. Go green while saving green.
Check 1, check 2. The store's appearance may have changed throughout the years, but its dedication to our community and families has not wavered. We will still welcome you with a smile and top-notch service. If you need coffee,
check.
Tasty treats,
Check.
freshly made pizza, check. Or wine and spirits,
Check.
stop by and fill up your tank and check us out.
We are back. High school baseball on Ticket TV. We got a pitching change here for Hermon. We'll get the details on the new pitcher after this. A reminder that high school baseball on Ticket TV is brought to you by Pine Tree Solar. Pine Tree Solar is dedicated to helping Maine fight the rise of unpredictable energy costs and reduce its carbon footprint by making renewable energy better and more attainable for everyone. For a free consultation, call 401-4300 or visit pinetreesolar.com.
That is Gavin Scripture moving from right field to the mound, left-hander, now working for Matt Kinney's club, and I am looking to see who's playing right field. It doesn't appear to be Chris Afula. You can tell me the lack of flowing locks, and I don't see him
out
anywhere else. So we'll have to catch a number here when you get a chance and see who that is.
In any event, 5-0 Crusaders through the first 3 innings. I think I said halfway through the ball game. Not quite.
No, 3.5.
Yes, I was right the first time.
Yep.
I don't have my normal score sheet here, so I am
same
a
here.
little discombobulated today. And I'm frustrated by my
I have a homemade
oversight.
I have a homemade score sheet, like the sheets I used when I was about 10 years old out in my dad's car scoring games at night.
Yeah.
KMOX out of St. Louis.
Mm-hmm. Used to be able to get those
I know.
stations from long distance.
Well, now you can get them just by going on the
Right.
computer. Although what you don't get a lot of times is you don't get access to games because of you're trying to go through an app or something like that.
Yep. All right, John Bapst coming to the plate with the 5-0 lead. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 batters, Alan Wheaton, Jack Mason, and Nate Tibbetts. Here's a pitch up and away. Ball 1 to Wheaton. Wheaton has been on base twice. Singled, stole a base in the first inning. Scored the second John Bapst run. And then in the second inning, he walked, stole a base, went to third on a throwing error by the catcher, but was stranded there. 2-0. Left-hander Scripture finds the zone, 2-1.
Christopher Foley, 3 innings pitched, 5 runs, 2 of them earned on 4 hits with 2 strikeouts, 5 walks, and a wild pitch.
Pitch to Wheaton, and he cannot catch up to the high fastball. One up in the eyes, 2-2 to Allen. Wheaton, one of the captains on this team, takes a rip there and fouls it back up into the seats off to the right. As long as it doesn't hit our expensive camera over there, I'm all set with it.
Wheaton,
I'm close.
Peter Schuck, and Nick Hashie, the 3 senior captains for Jason O'Reilly's club.
Pitch a little bit high, and now the count is full.
Wheaton took that pitch, but I think when he goes back out on the mound, he's going to want that pitch because that was pretty close. Just a bit inside, maybe up.
Left-hander deals, and that ball hit in the air to left field, struck well. There's Coombs back there, and he leaps up and makes the catch. Since he lost that one in the sun, he has made some impressive plays.
He's going to need a nap after the game. He's been working hard out there, and that's a mindset, trying to find that ball sometimes up in that bright sky. But he's been doing a pretty good job at it, other than the one very high pop-up that he couldn't find.
This one is pulled foul off the bat of Jack Mason. Mason was hit by a pitch in the first inning, and last time up flew out to center. Scripture's pitch, and this one is carved foul off to the right, 0-2. Scripture has the sign. He's working from the stretch, even with the bases empty. And that one to the shortstop. And a fire to first. Nice play there.
Ball was hit relatively hard, but not so hard that he couldn't make a play on it. Wound up making it look relatively easy.
Nate Tibbetts, 1 for 2, has 2 RBIs in the ball game. Scripture looking for a 1-2-3 inning. May get it. Terrio near the hole. Fires to first, and that's out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Scripture. And after 4 here at Husson University, it is John Bapst 5 and Hermon 0. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Hello, Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. Not sure what the weather will be in your neck of the woods, but there's a 100% chance of Luke showing up near you. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes throughout Maine. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's your GMC. Find it at Quirk.
Next up to bat for the next homies, Luke. Don't strike out this year when selling your home. Hit a home run. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience today.
On to the fifth inning. Alan Wheaton to the hill. He has retired all 12 Hermon batters that he has faced to this point. Due up here in the fifth inning for the Hermon Hawks, it'll be Gavin Scripture, Daniel England, and Chad Willis.
4, 5, and 6 in the Hermon lineup.
Wheaton has 1 strikeout per inning, or in each inning as well.
Yeah, it hasn't thrown many pitches either. He's hovering in that 12 to 13 pitch average per inning, and that's about as efficient as you get.
Gavin Scripture struck out swinging back in the second. Here's the kick by Wheaton, and did he go? Going to appeal down the line? Yes.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Contorted as much as he could to try to avoid that swing. Looked like a swing from our vantage point, and the first base umpire thought the same. And a swing and a miss. Tried to golf that low delivery. Nothing in 2.
48 pitches through 4 innings. That's 12 an inning. That's pretty good.
Oh, 2 deal, and that one is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's what I haven't figured out how to do with this makeshift score page, is where to put the balls and strikes.
Yeah, I've got a system here. It's not the prettiest thing, but swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Wheaton.
He struck out the first batter to come up in each of the last 4 innings, by the way. That's how you
set the tone.
Preserve a lead.
High school baseball on Ticket TV, brought to you by Auto Radiator Service, serving the greater Bangor area for 5 decades. You can trust the experience of Auto Radiator Service for general maintenance, repairs, and upgrades to your vehicle. Call 942-4554 or stop on by at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. Daniel England, the second baseman at the plate. Nothing in 1 to the right-handed batter. Make it 1-1.
Dunn tried to frame that, bring it back just a little bit. Couldn't quite do it. A little bit too far outside.
Kick and pitch, and that's low and outside. Wheaton back to work, and this one is fouled to the right, out of play. 2-2 to the batter. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark in the Auto Radiator Service broadcast booth. Kind of settled in here at Hudson University. 3 straight games. We'll have some different venues coming up next week. That pitch is high. Full count now to England. Payoff pitch, and it's lined, and the second baseman had it in. That's not Gagnon. Where is Gagnon? We had him at second base initially here.
Dylan Sawyer out there now.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll see what the move is.
Dylan Sawyer making a diving attempt to his left. It was in the glove, but when he hit the turf, the ball came loose and almost got the runner at first base.
That's got to be a hit.
Oh, yeah. So perfect game and no hitter gone on one play. England at first base, and now Chad Willis coming to the plate. Strike one to Willis. First base runner of the ball game. Here's a ground ball to short. Pangburn goes to second, one. Relay to first. Going to be far too late. That'll be a fielder's choice for Willis, but the Crusaders get the lead man at second. 6-4 on the play there. 2 away. And Maddox Kinney coming to the plate. Now, Matt Kinney was a pitcher. Do you think he was a fan of Greg Maddox?
It could very well be. I would think pitchers of that era emulated or tried to emulate Greg Maddox, who was throwing the ball 86 miles an hour, but was touching everything but the middle of the plate to record his outs.
Sometimes not touching any of the plate and getting the calls.
He was able to expand the zone, so to speak.
Different era.
Yeah.
Umpires were a little looser. Didn't have as many eyes watching over them.
No, you didn't have those boxes on the screen and all that kind of stuff.
Eric Gregg. Passed away many years ago, was famous for giving those outside calls. That pitch was in the dirt. Was that strike 3? And they had to throw down to first base. The runner was on the move. And he's got 6 in the ball game. And through 4.5, it is 5-0 John Bapst. And we've got a player down there past first base. We'll step aside here. This is high school baseball. Well, we're going to keep it right here because there seems to be a discussion about the current situation here. Matt Kinney still out there.
Yeah, that was Maddox Kinney down after running out that play.
Okay, I guess that's going to do it for the half inning. 5-0, John Bapst through 4.5. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back. And it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekend with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
Welcome back to high school baseball here on Ticket TV. John Bapst coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They lead this ball game against the Hermon Hawks by a score of 5-0. High school baseball on Ticket TV brought to you by Novus Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Call Novus at 945-6688 to set up your appointment. Now let's take a look at the school profiles here. Ernie, we'll start with the visitors from Hermon High School.
Hermon Hawks with the enrollment of 517. Brian Walsh, the principal, and Rick Sinclair, the longtime athletic director at his alma mater.
Previously with John Bapst.
He was.
That same role. And speaking of John Bapst.
476 for the enrollment, David Armistad as the principal, and Dan O'Connell, the athletic director.
Saw Dan
head
here
football
the other day.
coach. Good man, both of them.
First pitch by Scripture here in the Bottom of the 5th inning, misses outside. Gavin came on to pitch in the 4th inning, had a 1-2-3 inning. This is Peter Schuck at the plate. He hits it in the air, foul territory. That's going to land safely for strike one. 1-1 to Schuck. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st, walked and scored in the 3rd. Can always tell Schuck he's wearing a white helmet.
Right.
Most everybody else, if not everybody else, is wearing a black helmet. Scripture's pitch misses high.
I don't know if that's personal preference or the only one that fits.
You're the reporter. Find out.
Well, I know. I will after the game. I'm going right down there. Peppering with questions.
That's right. Why the white? Soft looping ball there off the bat of Schuck. Caleb 0 for 1, grounded out to second in the 1st, walked and scored in the 3rd. John Bapst 2 in the 1st and 3 runs in the 3rd.
By the way, Aiden Dunn's in the on-deck circle with a white helmet as well.
Okay.
So I'm either going to ask them both or neither.
Why are you guys bucking the trend? Ball 1 to Robbins. Caleb pitched against Ellsworth on Monday. Didn't pitch all that badly. Ellsworth with the win. And this one is fouled to the screen.
No, this is a season where you don't have to give up too many runs. You can pitch a good game and take a loss.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened a lot. Runs are not necessarily easy to come by when two good teams are playing each other.
1-1 deal. There's a line drive. Base hit to left field. No doubt about that one.
A solid shot there, no doubter, into left field. And we'll see if Crusaders start doing something on the base pass again. There's the ball. No chance for Terrio at shortstop to come up with that line drive. It was by him.
And this one hit back to the mound, bobbled momentarily by Scripture, throws to first. Going to be too late. In and out of the glove, and that bobble cost him. Dunn reaching first. Up to second base is Robbins. How are you scoring that one? Or?
That's a E1.
E1.
The comebacker there. He probably should have caught it cleanly the first time. That is error number 3 for Hermon.
Called strike on the breaking pitch. Nick Chaffee at the plate. And a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. 1-1. Check that. 2 strikes and a swing and a miss. Runner at third was going. Runner at first. Back to the first base bag. So Chaffee strikes out. Stolen base for Robbins. He's at third base. Dunn still at first. There are 2 outs. Now we're getting a pinch hitter here, I believe, for Hayden Bay.
That is Tyler Sawyer.
Number 27 pops one up foul behind the plate. That'll land in the seats just below our broadcast booth. Bay was 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch is low. 1-1. High school baseball on Ticket TV brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts. Coastal Auto Parts, owners of your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores. As you can see, they sponsor our scoreboard bug. There's a drive to left center field and a diving attempt out there. It's going to land safely. A run is in. Here comes Dunn heading for home plate. He will score as well. That is a 2-run double for Dylan Sawyer.
Come up with a diving catch, and it's 2 more runs for John Bapst.
This one is popped up right side. Maddox Kinney will make the play, and that will retire the side. But 2 more runs for John Bapst. They had trouble scoring runs coming into this one, but not the case here today. Bapst on top, 7-0. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
We started Fairway Auto Sales because it was a dream of mine to have my own place. I'd worked for dealerships for over 20 years. My wife Nicole encouraged me to go out on my own. At Fairway, you're going to get an honest transaction from start to finish.
When you come to Fairway Auto Sales, you should expect to be greeted by the owners. We'll take you out on the lot. We're going to look at each vehicle and see which one fits you and your family. We like to say, come buy your vehicle the Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way we do business.
With the great backyard comes great responsibility. From the keeper of the flame to the referee of the greatest game ever played. Lifelong memories start here at Glenburn Landscape and Supply. Residential and commercial projects are a breeze with our premium mulch, stone, and topsoil products. And maintain your backyard in style with the industry's leading lawn care products and equipment. Built to work and built to last. With rugged durability and superior performance, these tools were built for you. Glenburn Landscape and Supply, where great backyards begin.
Back at Husson University, Alan Wheaton back to the hill, top of the 6th inning. His Crusaders leading the Hermon Hawks by a score of 7-0. John Bapst, number 7, coming in the Heel Point standings in Class B North at 7-4. Hermon right behind them at 6-3 and number 8. But the Crusaders having their way here today. High school baseball brought to you by Next Home Experience. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes all over Maine. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Let's take a look at the local lineup on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. it is the morning roast. And then weekday afternoons from 4 to 6 p.m., Ernie, something you are very familiar with. A show that you actually star in, I guess we would have to say, The Drive.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
You've just been showing up?
Yeah.
Had no idea what you were doing.
Yeah, I just sit down and start
talking
talking.
Sports.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have a little fun on The Drive, as they do on the morning roast as well. Pitch fouled into the screen, 0-2. This is Hopkins at the plate?
It is. Max Hopkins came in when the pitching change was made. Hopkins moved to right field, and Scripture came on to pitch.
Oh, almost. I think he had it in the catcher's mitt, but when he came crashing down to the turf, the ball popped out. Let's take a look at it from the first base side here.
Yeah, balls hit.
Just wasn't in the air long enough.
No.
And watch the dive right here.
Couldn't quite get that that open hand to on top of the ball once it was in the glove, just because he had to stretch out so much. But a good effort by Aiden Dunn, a junior for the John Bapst Crusaders.
Yep. So 1-2. Ground ball to second now. Throw to first, and that's out number 1. Hopkins retired, and once again, Wheaton gets the leadoff batter. 6 straight innings, giving up just 1 hit. Only 1 base runner for Hermon in this ball game. That was Daniel England with a base hit last inning. So 1 away now for Brady Terrio, the shortstop for the Hawks. He fouls 1 back. Good swing there by Brady.
Only 2 balls hit out of the infield by Hermon. Johnny Kokoska fly ball to left field. It required a sliding catch in the first inning, and fly ball to center by Chris Afuli in the third.
0-2. Terrio's fouled a couple of pitches off here. Grounded out to second base in the third. Wheaton goes with a breaking pitch, and this one is grounded to the right side. And play made to first for out number 2. Let's take a look at the PVC standings. Ellsworth leading the way in Class B North in the heel point standings, undefeated in the PVC. There's Hermon 6-1 in the conference. John Bapst at 5-4.
Yeah, some good competition there. Even while Ellsworth is undefeated, they've had a lot of close games, and including the 3-2 win over John Bapst in their first meeting of the season.
Here's a nice stroke there to right center field. That's a base hit. Here goes Gavin Coombs to second. He slides in safely. Coombs had the play in front of him. He was hustling out of the box. Hit that first base bag hard and kept on trucking into second. So that is a 2-out double. Gavin Coombs now 1 for 3. He's made 3 very good plays in left field. Second hit in the ball game for Hermon. And a chance to pick up their first run. It is their first runner in scoring position. And there's the old El Tiante move by Wheaton as he was looking back at second base and kind of spun around as he was delivering the baseball to the plate.
A little extra to keep the runner close or give him something to think about when you make eye contact with him.
Johnny Kokoska at the plate. Fastball misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike now to the DH for the Hawks. Mentioned Johnny, the quarterback on the football team, also played for the basketball team as well under Mark Reed. 1-1 deal and off-speed pitch. Kokoska out on that front foot, swings over it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. Runner taking off for third. That's a stolen base for Coombs. Down 7-0, but he had a running start there at second base.
Yeah, he had about 75 feet to travel and figured it was worth the risk.
Wheaton back to the windup, and he blows one past Kokoska. And for Alan Wheaton, that is strikeout number 7, and it's out number 3 here in the top of the 6th inning. Hermon got the double from Coombs. He is stranded at third base after 5 1/2. John Bapst 7, Hermon nothing. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
If you're tired of rising electric costs, Pine Tree Solar in Hermon can drastically lower or eliminate power bills for your home or business. Pine Tree Solar can even design and install off-grid systems for camps and remote locations. We are dedicated to making the process of going solar smooth and simple. Call us at 401-4300 or visit us online at pinetreesolar.com, where our local solar energy experts will give you a free solar energy consultation. Pine Tree Solar. Go green while saving green.
Check 1, check 2. The store's appearance may have changed throughout the years, but its dedication to our community and families has not wavered. We will still welcome you with a smile and top-notch service. If you need coffee,
check.
Tasty treats,
Check.
freshly made pizza, check. Or wine and spirits,
Check.
stop by and fill up your tank and check us out.
7-0 ball game. John Bapst, the home team in this one, as we play here at Husson University. They lead the Hermon Hawks by 7 runs as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Crusaders coming to the plate and due up for John Bapst. It's going to be their 2, 3, and 4 batters. Wheaton, Mason, and Tibbetts against Gavin Scripture, second pitcher in the ball game for Hermon. Anthony Crisafulli started the ball game, went the first 3 innings before departing. Scripture, since coming on, has given up 3 runs. Wheaton at the plate. Allen is 1 for 2 with a walk. Singled and scored in the first inning. This one is into center field. That's going to get in there for a base hit. So Alan Wheaton from the number 2 spot on base again. 2 singles and a walk
Three
here.
times in 4 plate appearances he's been on base, so he's been helping to set the table.
High school baseball on Ticket TV is brought to you by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at northeastdrivingschool.com. Ball 1 to Jack Mason. 0 for 2 was hit by a pitch in the first. And cut on and miss there. 1-1. Stay tuned after the ball game for the Chase's Family Restaurant post-game show. We'll have highlights, stats, and more. This one is pulled foul. Ernie will also announce our player of the game. 1-2 the count on Jack Mason. Number 3 batter, center fielder. Nate Tibbetts awaits in the on-deck area. Sizable lead at first for Wheaton. He's going. Pitch up and away. Good effort, but the throw is too late. I think it was Ellsworth the other day who was into double figures and stolen bases, and John Bapst there today.
Yes, and I had a stat. John Bapst, 58 stolen bases, I believe in 59 attempts coming into this game, because it said 98.31% success rate. It said 58 stolen bases, so it had to be just one that they had missed. So this is, according to form, it's just you got to get on base to be able to steal them, and that was a little bit of the issue the last couple of games.
Chopper at the plate. I'm counting 9. Maybe I missed one.
I'm going to give it a little count here myself.
Full count. Scripture's payoff pitch, and that ball is roped down the left side. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. Another diving attempt out there by Coombs, but it's going to get past the dive into the corner. Wheaton cruising home with run number 8 for John Bapst. It's an RBI triple for Jack Mason, and it's 8-0. Crusaders.
I have 9 stolen bases, too.
All right. Foul to the backstop. Always feels good when our score sheets, such as they are today, are in sync.
Yeah, I would say it's probably a 70%
success
that
rate.
we're both right.
Pitch misses up and away. Good look there at the Winkin Complex, the playing surface, all turf. Scripture deals, and this one is pulled foul. Coombs, does he have room? Yes, he does. Tagging at third and scoring will be Jack Mason. It's a sac fly for Nate Tibbetts. He's got 3 RBIs in the ball game, and it's now
9.
9-0. You are correct. Another nice running play by Coombs.
Boy, I tell you what, he's covered some ground.
What class is Gavin Coombs?
I don't have that.
Swing
roster.
and a miss. We got a pinch hitter here for John Bapst. This is Shuck's spot, despite the white helmet. That is not Peter Shuck.
No, it's Connor Simcox, Jr.
All right. Gavin Coombs is a junior. Pitch is in for a strike. Pitcher's pitch, and that one well outside. Breaking pitch that slipped out of his hand. Peter Schuck, while he was in there, 0 for 2 with a walk, had a couple of stolen bases, scored a run in the 3rd inning. And this one served down the right side. That's going to get down for a base hit. Good reaction there from the, wow.
Batting .750, and he just
got
increased
right
his
here.
batting average, if that's the case.
Yeah.
To 800. He's now batting 800.
4 for 5.
That might retire.
Can't stop him. He's on at first. 1 out. Here's a ground ball towards short. Terrio picks, flips to second. 1 on to first. Going to be too late. Fielder's choice. Simcox out at second base.
And Dunn is up now. He's still in. Catcher.
2 runs in, 9-0 John Bapst. This one off the end of the bat, right in front of the plate. Throw down to first, and that's out number 3. But John Bapst tacks on 2 more. We head to the 7th inning. Crusaders on top in this one, 9-0. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. Not sure what the weather will be in your neck of the woods, but there's a 100% chance of Luke showing up near you. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes throughout Maine. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's your GMC. Find it at Quirk.
Next up to bat for the next homies, Luke. Don't strike out this year when selling your home. Hit a home run. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience today.
Welcome back to high school baseball here on Ticket TV. Alan Wheaton back to the hill, working on a shutout here against the Hermon Hawks. Has given up just 2 hits. High school baseball on Ticket TV is brought to you by Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader for over 50 years. Renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment with a detailing service from Dean's. Give them a call at 945-3016 or book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Let's take another look at the Class B North heel point standings. Again, 7 versus 8 in this matchup here today. Is how many regular season games left? About 4?
It's 16 total,
yep,
as a rule, and so Bapst will have 4 left, and Hermon will have 6 still, with about a couple of weeks left in the season. This is Wednesday. 2 weeks from now is the 2nd of June, I believe, and I think the regular season ends about then. And a little bit of a break, tiny bit of a break before the playoffs begin. So for Hermon, a lot of games to fit into that last couple of weeks, and John Bapst pretty much right on schedule.
Wheaton goes with the breaking pitch. This is Parker Foley, the center fielder. And he hits one in the air to right field. And ranging over to make the catch. Who's out there in right field now?
That's still Dylan Sawyer?
Tyler
Sawyer,
Yep.
okay.
Sawyer with the putouts, and that is the first out. I said Dylan earlier. I threw you off.
Well, and Dylan's playing second base.
No.
Yep. Because he was the one that made that dive on that
That's right.
first hit by Hermon.
Wheaton standing tall on the hill, and his next pitch is over for a strike. So this is a pinch hitter here. This is Scripture's spot, number 17.
17 is Ethan Davis.
Okay. Right-handed batter is quickly down on the count here, 0-2. Nice mid-May evening here at Husson University. that breaking pitch called strike 3. Davis again bending back from that pitch, which to him looked like it was coming right at him, but it broke into the strike zone.
Strikeout number 8. No walks for Alan Wheaton.
Here's the kick and the pitch. That's taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss.
That's Carter Brocato, number 18, also a pinch hitter.
And that one misses low. 2 balls and a strike to Brocato. And that one goes up and over. A pinch hitter. Get 3 and 1. Shadows forming on the first base side. And that's ball 4. That's the first walk of the day for Alan Wheaton.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, who knows what you're thinking? If you're thinking that you haven't walked anybody, you get down to the last batter. But 1 walk's pretty good too.
Wheaton ready, and that one's going to get past the catcher. Wild pitch to the backstop. And now a runner in scoring position.
This is Toby Doyon, batting for Chad Willis.
Coach Matt Kinney, who's coaching at third base. Getting his roster into this ball game, and that one's going to be off the mid of done. That'll go to the warning track and over to third base is Brocato.
Pass ball there. Moves the runner within 90 feet.
So free trip so far. 270 feet. Walk, wild pitch, now pass ball. Dunn collecting himself behind the plate. Gets the catcher's helmet and mask back on. And it's low. 3 balls and no strikes.
That was pitch number 87, so not a inordinate amount of pitches.
And this one is fouled back up and over our Auto Radiator Service broadcast booth. 3 and 1.
Now that was one that might have hit a vehicle. Had it been parked,
there,
just below, like it was during before the game when you were unloading.
A certain person hadn't moved it. Didn't have the foresight to park way down the left side underneath the bleachers. Ball 4, so second straight walk by Alan Wheaton. And not issued one all game long. Now Maddox Kinney, the first baseman, to the plate. Breaking pitch, and Maddox drives this one to left center field, but it's going to be caught out there for out number 3. And that will do it for Hermon here in the top of the 7th inning, and that's going to do it in this ball game. The John Bapst Crusaders pick up win number 8 against 4 losses. And for Hermon, with the loss, they now drop to 6-4 on the season. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the Chase's Family Restaurant postgame show. That's up next. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back. And it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekend with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
Back here at Husson University, it's time for the Chase's Family Restaurant post-game show. Jim Churchill along with Ernie Clark here in the Auto Radiator Service broadcast booth. High school baseball on Ticket TV presented by Quirk Motor City Used Vehicle Center, home of the Quirk Pre-Owned Difference, 377 Hogan Road in Bangor, and at quirkauto.com. And get a look at the final line score in this ball game as the John Bapst Crusaders, Ernie, they'd had trouble scoring runs, but no issue here today. They defeat Hermon by a final of 9-0, 9 runs on 11 hits, no errors for the Crusaders, no runs, 3 hits and 3 errors for the Hermon Hawks. John Bapst now 8-4, breaking a 3-game losing streak, and Hermon will be looking to get back in the win column the next time out.
Yeah, after a 2-game winning streak, I guess I'm giving away the player of the game, but it starts with pitching. And Alan Weston just shut down Hermon throughout. I had him for 2 hits, but whatever it was, a pretty dominant performance. And he was backed by an offense that provided him plenty of support as they jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the first inning. And that's something that John Bapst pitchers haven't had at their backs here in a week or so. So get that early offense going, aggressive base running, as we mentioned, 9 stolen bases in 9 attempts, and that with a good hitting attack as well produced the 9 runs, and that was plenty for Wheaton to pick up the win with a complete game performance.
Yeah, Alan Wheaton in the stands here off to the left. Our player of the game. A player of the game is brought to you by Pam Libby of Next Home Experience. Spring is here. It is time to get into the real estate game, and Pam will help you hit it out of the park. Call Pam Libby today at 942-5011. All right, we'll take a quick time out here. We'll come back and get you some highlights from this John Bapst win. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi sports fans, it's time to get in the real estate game. If you've been thinking of selling your house, I can help you reach first base by listing with me, Pam Libby, and Next Home Experience. We'll reach second with Luke in the yard and round third with qualified buyers. We'll slide into home before the ump can say, you're out, of the house that is. Property is selling fast. I can help you run the bases all the way to the closing table. Get looped, get sold with me, Pam Libby, and Next Home Experience, and connect with me at pamlibby.com.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Time to get you some highlights now. Highlights are brought to you by Novus Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today to get your windshield repaired or replaced. 945-6688 is the number to set up your appointment. All right, the scoring started in the bottom of the first inning. A leadoff double, and that was followed up by a base hit by Alan Wheaton. After a hit batsman, the bases were loaded for Nate Tibbetts, the cleanup batter. You can see the sunshine right there. Left field, the sun fields here early in this ball game, and Gavin Coombs, the left fielder, just could not find that baseball, and it landed in safely. And John Bapst, a couple of runners scoring, Gagnon, and you see Wheaton crossing the plate right there to make it 2-0 Crusaders. It would stay that way until the third inning. A one-out walk got things going for John Bapst. And this is Nick Chaffee grounding one to the left side. Terrio fielded it, had a long throw there to first base over the head of the first baseman, Maddox Kinney. Infield single there for Chaffee, and 1 run scoring on the base hit and a 2nd run scoring on the throwing error, Ernie.
Yes, and that, again, that built the lead up to 4-0, and this wild pitch is going to deliver the 3rd run of the John Bapst 3rd inning as Nick Chaffee scores. So it's 5-0 now, and in the meantime, Alan Wheaton wheeling and dealing early in the game.
Had a perfect game going for a while, and the perfect game and the no-hitter broken up right here. Great attempt at second base, but the ball just squirting out of the glove there. So that was the first base runner and first hit for Hermon. Now John Bapst back at the plate and doing some more damage.
Yeah, it was 13 in a row before that hit by Hermon, retired by Wheaton, and now we have a diving attempt by Gavin Coons in left center field, but the ball gets by, and I think this is Jack Mason coming into third base with a triple.
Yeah, that was
that was a double. There it is, right there.
Yeah, that was a 2-run double.
That
by,
was Hayden
Sawyer.
Sawyer, pinch hit, exactly, early in the 5th, and
Tyler Sawyer.
Yep, Travis Sawyer. Did I say Dylan?
Tyler Sawyer.
Tyler Sawyer. Okay.
Yep.
And here's a Mason shot down the left field line. That goes for a triple, RBI triple, scoring
Wheaton.
That
made it 8-0, and then a sac fly down into foul territory deep in left field made it 9-0, and that would be the final score. And we'll give that 2-run double by Tyler Sawyer coming off the bench. We'll anoint that as our play of the game. And the play of the game is brought to you by Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store in Glenburn. Groceries, gas, and great food to go. Tossie's has it all. 1492 Pushaw Road in Glenburn and at tossiescheckout.com. All right. Well, good job by the John Bapst Crusaders. They break that 3-game losing streak. And let's take a look at the upcoming schedules for these two baseball programs. As the Crusaders snatch the win here today to improve to 8-4. And look at Hermon. They're going to be at Hamden coming up on Friday. That's a night game at Bordick Park there at Hamden. And for the John Bapst Crusaders, their next action has them at your alma mater next week, Ernie. So a little break here for the Crusaders.
Yes, heading up to Foxcroft Academy. Ponies 6-5, I believe, on the season. So that'll be another point-worthy matchup as these teams battle. I mean, we mentioned before the game, Hermon and John Bapst were 7th and 8th in Class B North. Bapst 7th and Hermon 8th. And when you get to that 7, 8, 9 situation, you're talking about a home game in the opening round of the playoffs. It's an open tournament. Class B North has 15 teams, and that means that only the number 1 seed, currently Ellsworth, would get a bye in the preliminary round. It means everybody else plays, and so 6, 7, 8 host games in that preliminary round. 9, 10, 11 are on the road, so there's a difference in terms of these games between the teams that are in those positions next to each other, like this game. So big win for John Bapst in terms of enhancing their ability to perhaps host one of those prelim games where it sets Hermon back a little bit.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. I want to thank our crew as we take a look at the crew here tonight. On camera, Matt Cunha and Jay Baines and Nate Bailey on stats. And I don't know where Max Pottle's name is. I guess he did these these graphics, leaving his own name off.
Modest.
Max was
Modest
the
Max.
director here tonight. And Ernie, thank you very much. We'll see you early next week.
We will.
All right. Oh, there he is, right there, the broadcast team.
Yeah.
And for Max Pottle, for Ernie Clark, Matt Cunha, Jay Baines, I'm Jim Churchill saying so long from the Winkin Complex here at Husson University. The final once again, Crusaders 9, Hawks nothing. This has been High School Baseball on Ticket TV.